twos. Oh, fuck me. I need these just in case. Oh, Jesus. All right. Goose frog pot. Yeah, cool.
There you go.
I'm just trying to curb this headache.
Dude, alcohol is the best way, man.
Let's blow a fat cloud and then get the audio rolling.
Did you ever watch the show Into the Badlands?
No, but Black Matt was just telling me about it yesterday.
I'm like halfway through the third season now. I fucking love that show.
Yeah.
So good. It's like, it's kind of weird. Like at first it really was like weird because just how like the acting was like, I felt like everyone used too proper of speaking, whatever. I don't know. But like, dude, it's so good.
Yeah.
I was just raving to Dana trying to get him and Brandon to watch it.
All right. All right, and welcome back to another episode of the WRK podcast, where we ask the questions, but at the end of the day, who really knows? As always, I'm your host, AJ, here with my good friend, Dylan.
Hello.
And today we're going to be talking about, just how fucking shitty the news media is in our country. And I don't know, can't really describe it any further than that, I guess, and kind of put that bluntly. As always, follow us on Twitter and Instagram, both at WRKPod. Subscribe to our Patreon, patreon.com/WRKPod. Be a patron, help us out. Summer's coming up, kayaking trips, going to be some fun content going up on the Patreon. Me and Dylan,
For sure.
wrestling on the beach, maybe, who knows?
For sure.
But yeah, other than that, I don't know. I don't really have anything else. Oh, we're going to be doing our t-shirt store hopefully soon. Definitely forgot to talk about that last week. So be on the lookout for some cool t-shirts that support the brand of WRK.
Some nice merch. Some beautiful merch.
And with that, we'll be with you in a second. All right, so let's just jump right into her. News media, man. So for the last 2 years of our lives, the mainstream media stories have revolved around the Mueller investigation into Donald Trump's campaign, whether or not Russian government had interfered on his behalf, and the fact that and if in fact the BuzzFeed, I'm getting tongue-tied. I am incredibly hungover today, listeners. It's rough. Whether or not the BuzzFeed dossier said that he was a Russian agent, putting basically the sanctity of our democratic elections in the hands of the man who testified on behalf of the FBI that Saddam Hussein had biological weapons and weapons of mass destruction to Congress.
Mm-hmm.
That's who That's who you guys put your faith in. You put your faith in a liar. It's like dating the guy that cheated on his girlfriend with you.
Yeah,
And not expecting him to cheat on you.
right.
You know, if he'll cheat with you, he'll cheat on you. Words to live by. Yeah.
It's crazy. It's been 2 years already.
Yeah, I know.
I remember like just that coming out. That feels like literally like half a year ago. It
Yeah.
feels like it's so soon. Just hearing fucking that shit blowing up.
Yeah, I mean, shit. It happened day one after the election. I was like, Russia.
Yeah, Russia. Like everyone just gets so uptight. Like they were like, "Fuck, boys, we really need to get these people off our back. They're getting onto us."
Yeah, I mean,
It was fucking Russia.
I mean, at the end of the day, all they really got out of like Russian people was, or like not Russian people, but Russian interference was a couple of Russian, like what was it, like 10 dudes that got indicted, 10 Russian actors that got indicted, and they had been indicted for investing $100,000 into a Facebook ad campaign.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's the only like Russian arrests that were made throughout this whole, or not even arrests, like they just had to come testify and shit.
Yeah.
Probably one of them came. Like, what, are you going to come all the way from Russia to testify in a congressional hearing? Fuck no.
And that's fucking not proof enough that Russia was involved. And I don't know what to tell you.
Yeah, that's fucking top brass right there. Oh, let's get some Facebook ads. You know, Vladimir Putin sitting in his fucking bear, like on his bear rug in front of a fireplace, being like, "Oh man, I want to get the ads on Facebook.
I like this Trump guy.
I like Trump in Zuckerberg. I'm going to put ads on the Facebook.
I like his wife. I want to meet her really bad. La, la, la.
Oh man, I would like to meet Melania Trump. You kidding me? That girl is a babe."
Yeah, good for him for getting her based off his personality and good looks.
Definitely not money.
Yeah, no.
It's about sex. What's your favorite song?
Oh my god, dude! But for real though, if I was alone in a room with Melania, and she was like, "You can do whatever you want. I'm all down," and I'd be like, "Oh, you into butt stuff?
You better be, damn it."
You said everything goes, bitch. Like you can't tell me no when I."
Yeah, we made a deal. You signed a contract last night after I drugged you, so it's official.
Like if we were on a boat, she wouldn't say no because of the implication.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, if she says no, I mean, it's like, you know, it's whatever.
Yeah.
Like, nothing happens. But
she
won't.
Yeah, she won't say no.
Because of the implication.
So what happens if she says no? Well, she won't say no.
Oh, man. This is the weirdest hangover ever.
Yeah, you just got to push through her.
Yeah. So, yeah, we put all our eggs in the basket of the guy that lied to Congress to go into the Iraq war. So...
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I don't know. Democrats didn't like him back then, but now he probably isn't anymore. Like they probably hate him again. They're probably like, fuck that guy.
Yeah. we thought he was cool for a second. We thought he was cool for 1 minute. Wrong answer.
Like I just wonder how the fuck this guy had any credibility to be the fucking investigator in this. Like, and how does anyone believe like anything his staff says after Strzok and Page, who were on his staff, got fired?
Yeah,
because they were one, diddling in the broom closet, and two, they were tweeting bias about getting Trump out and all that shit. Yeah, I mean it's fucking dumb. It's so crazy.
But no one pays attention to it.
Yeah, well, the only thing that they pay attention to is the fucking puppets that are sitting there peddling bullshit on MSNBC and CNN for 7 hours a day.
Right. Like constantly just fucking spewing out whatever they want about it, you know? Like literally, like they could literally make the whole country be pissed off that Russia was involved in the elections when they weren't involved in the elections.
Yeah.
You know, like they it doesn't matter if it happened or not. It happened.
Yeah. I mean, it's like, oh my God, it's so dumb. And my favorite thing ever, though, was when Rachel Maddow got her hands on Trump's like 2015 tax return. And she's like, and he paid more taxes than Obama and Bernie Sanders put together. or like 2005. I don't remember what year it was.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I saw someone posting on Facebook about him needing to release his tax returns, and I just avoided commenting on it, but I wanted to so bad. I'm like, he can't. He's under audit. He's been under audit for 15 years. He can't release his tax returns. It's a crime.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's funny.
His taxes are under a federal investigation. He can't release it to the public.
They've been on it for 15 years now.
Yeah, I mean, from what I understand, it's not uncommon for someone who has like that big of a corporate brand
to just constantly be on.
Yeah, to be audited every single year. I don't know.
Maybe that's the game plan from the higher ups. All right, let's start auditing this guy so we can fucking work with him and not make him
maybe
pay any taxes or anything.
Well, Amazon doesn't have or is paying zero taxes on their like $19 billion income this year.
Why is that?
I don't know. Apparently, Jeff Bezos is tax exempt, dog.
Yeah, dude. Fuck, man. I mean, if you got the money, you probably could do anything you want.
Yeah. So yeah, like we said, I don't know why they put Robert Mueller in charge of the investigation, but the investigation is over.
Yeah,
it's over, son. And the Trump administration is or should be celebrating.
Yeah,
I was just telling Mateo, like Trump's claims to be a teetotaler, never drank in his life. I would be having myself a strong cocktail if I were him right now.
Oh yeah,
be sitting at my fucking luxury suite at my Mar-a-Lago, that Florida resort that he owns. I'd be sitting there sipping on some mojitos, looking finger banging Melania,
dude. Yeah, that's
in front of everybody too.
Yeah, dude, that really does have to be the biggest party. That's got to be like to them, just like winning the Super Bowl, just like fuck yeah, we got away with it.
Fuck you, Brady. Mine is way bigger.
Yeah.
My win was so much bigger than Brady's. Brady, you can suck a dick. You were bad at football. You brought Jessica Simpson to the football field. You kiss your son on the lips. I don't kiss my son ever.
Yeah.
I've never kissed my son. Barron has never been kissed before.
Except by Dick Cheney.
Oh my God. That'd be...
Dick Cheney and fucking...
Whenever I think of Dick Cheney now, all I can see is Christian Bale playing Dick Cheney. I don't like in my head. I don't like see him anymore. Like real Dick Cheney, I just see Christian Bale.
Dude, I never saw it. Was that a good movie?
I haven't seen it. I just seen it in the trailers. It haunts me.
Dude, yeah, for sure. Okay, we definitely need to watch that.
Yeah. Oh my God. Apparently, it's way good.
Yeah, we'll have to do a podcast about that when we finish it.
Oh yeah. Yeah, we were going to a while ago when it was coming out, but we never got around to it.
Mm-hmm.
Dick Cheney, I mean, he's a bad dude, but doesn't really interest me that much.
Yeah, true. Nothing really conspicuous right now, anyways. Nothing.
Yeah. I mean, he did a lot of fucked up shit, got us into wars, and put aspartame in our diet soda.
But fucking more on hand, fucking, nowadays it's like, would you rather have someone getting us into wars or fucking being told the truth, by like all of our, like, because all of our country is just going to follow everything that gets put out there. It doesn't matter what we do. It's like, I feel like nothing matters as long as we're all in the dark about it.
Yeah. Well, I mean, everyone on the left is going to believe Rachel Maddow.
Yeah.
And everyone on the right is going to believe Sean Hannity.
Dude.
So, I mean, it just doesn't really fucking matter.
Yeah. Yeah, nothing's ever gonna get done because media's as much as a big thing that this is, it's literally gonna be like shoved off in like a couple weeks. I feel like everyone's gonna have new stories. Thing. Yeah,
I just don't know how we're gonna get around the whole like 2 years the story's been going. Like 2 years, and I don't know what we're gonna churn. Like what the story's gonna churn. It's interesting. I'm excited. I want to know what the next story is.
Yeah, what the next big thing is.
Yeah. Like, are they gonna be like Robert Mueller was in on it?
That's the only way they could keep that alive, I feel like, is to just keep it going like that. Like, are we sure, some random guy is going to post on Reddit and then all the news stations are just going to blow up with it? Mueller was in on it.
Yeah.
Investigation needs to be brought back alive.
According to an anonymous Redditor.
Yeah. That would literally cause fucking massive amounts of people to just like blow up on it and be like, yeah, he was a part of it.
Apparently Q, right before or like hours before it went public that Robert Mueller's, I don't even know what they call it. It's like, and it wasn't even his. It was like the guy wrote a letter to like the congressional. God, I should have written this down. My head hurts. What was his name? Anyway, it was a guy that worked with him or for him, and he wrote the based on the findings, his recommendation letter on actually like basically like, well, you can't prosecute him on collusion charges because there was no collusion. What the fuck was it? It was the obstruction of justice. They found no obstruction of justice, which was the two things that they were supposed to be investigating. And apparently Q posted like right before that went public about, he's like, it's a good day to be a Trump fan. That's not what he said, but basically like grab your cocktails, get your balls out, and let's party.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you're right though. I wonder what they're gonna come up with now that that's all done and over with.
Yeah, like, are you gonna keep arguing after it's been investigated for 2 years? I mean, fuck, dude, millions of dollars. Like, what? Over $200 million, I think, went into this investigation.
Could have built our wall.
Yeah. God damn it.
Yeah, that's
that would have at least paid for the cement foundations.
Yeah, I literally. It just blows my mind the money we spend on shit like that. Like, I mean, like, do we need to find out for sure if they were part of the, if they were in on it? Like, I mean,
yeah, what happened to the good old days when you just hooked someone up to a fucking polygraph for an hour, asked them some questions, and called it a fucking day?
Yeah, make it like
they need fucking Robert De Niro from Meet the Parents just to have a sit down conversation with all these bitches. The human lie detector, dog.
Yeah. I was about to say Ace Ventura, but I think that works too.
All right. We're going to talk to Donald Trump's dog and figure out if he's ever seen a Russian.
Yeah.
But now they need to like fucking, I don't need a lie detector, fucker. I am the lie detector. Oh, man, dude. Oh, but for real, they do need Robert De Niro in the bitch. Dude, SNL, how bad do you think like 2 years of SNL skits has just been just Trump and Russia and shit?
Right. I'm sure they can come with some good shit back in the day. They probably had, it going pretty well when all this other stuff was happening with Trump, but I feel like you're right, like shit's happening and they have stuff to talk about Trump and it's still interesting shit going on, but I feel like nothing as interesting as the election process. Like just that shit was fucking gold.
Yeah.
That was like just fucking the start of a new TV show. And now they're just going to have to start dragging on the last part of the series, and it's just going to be like, fuck, how do we write this? How do we fill this in? We're fucked.
Yeah. I mean, fuck. I haven't watched much SNL lately just because, I don't know. I stopped watching when it was like the stars were Kenan Thompson and Seth Meyers. I was just like, not my era. Like, dude, fucking back in the day with Will Smith, or not Will Smith.
Will Ferrell.
God, dude, my head.
Dude.
Obviously, you guys can tell that my brain is not working on full fucking. I'm working on 5 out of 6 cylinders right now, dog. But yeah, dude, that was my favorite.
Dude,
Will Ferrell, dude.
Back in the day, their skits were so good. Nowadays, the skits are.
Except for, I love it. Have you ever seen the All Boy Dance Party with Bruce Willis? That shit kills me.
All Boy Dance Party.
The first time I saw it, I cried. I was laughing so hard. It's just Bruce Willis and fucking dancing around with like fucking strobe lights and shit.
Does he have other boys join up?
Yeah, it's like him, Kenan Thompson. I can't remember who, but they're all like watching the game, and their wives are going out. And then as soon as the door shuts, they're like, "It's an all boy dance party." They're like, dancing, they turn the game off and play music.
Okay, I'm gonna have to watch that skit after this. We just got to keep that in our heads.
I'll just write it down.
Mm-hmm.
Because we never remember to watch anything after.
Dude, yeah, what the fuck are they gonna talk about?
I don't know.
What are we gonna talk about?
Oh, we'll always find something to talk about.
Yeah.
Talk about fucking Outward.
Yeah, we could, dude.
Oh my god.
I've been talking to everyone about that.
I'm so excited.
I'm kind of bummed, Emma's gonna come back tomorrow, and I'm like, fuck, like God, I really want to give her some time and see her and hang out with her, but really, I just want to download that game and fucking just go so hard on it.
Fucking ham.
Which sucks. I probably, if I'm lucky, I'll touch it later that night. But other than that, I might have to wait till Wednesday.
Yeah.
But man, super dope. If you haven't looked at this game called Outward, check it out. Check it out.
Yeah.
It's gonna look good.
Fucking crazy. Made by 10 people too. That blows my mind.
Yeah, right. Isn't that insane?
For how crazy it is.
Yeah. And like, think if like the popularity grows, everything they could do to the game too to make it just more insane. Like, hopefully they do. Hopefully it's not like a one story thing, but I don't know. We'll figure it out.
Yeah. So Russiagate has gotten more airtime in the last 2 years than The Simpsons and Family Guy put together. And in the last 2 years, The Simpsons and Family Guy have taught us more about life than the fucking news did.
Yeah.
Dude, seriously, the news is fucking trash, bro. Like,
yeah. Well, you look.
The news is so garbage that they play it at McDonald's now.
Dude. They got like you said, you got the cartoons that are on, and like they're always trying to stay relevant with their jokes and what's going on and stuff. And it's like, if you just like keep up with that shit, like they're always looking at the, the secrets and the, always the uncovered shit, that they're going to put out there. I feel like they'll either joke with like the news stations about what's going on, but sometimes like, stuff I haven't noticed before that like back when like it was a conspiracy, that's just what they dig into,
Yeah, I just think it's so funny. Like, I mean, seriously, Family Guy was more right about what was going on in the White House than fucking CNN was. It's just, it's crazy, man.
If news channels were replaced by like Family Guy and shit,
just Peter Griffin. You know what really grinds my gears?
Dude, like think about what if they just did a new show? What if they made their own new show where the characters were like, Peter Griffin and shit like that? I would watch that all day. And then it would be like fucking like, no one's hands in their pocket. Who knows? Maybe they'll get paid to say shit, but
yeah.
Hopefully not. I don't think it's worked so far.
Yeah, it's crazy. I've been watching like highlights from the last couple days of people you can literally see like try to swallow their pride on live TV and be like, "Yep, I was wrong." Like totally just foot and mouth disease. I've just been watching the clips on YouTube. It's so fucking funny. Like half of them were on Tucker Carlson's show, like being like, "You carry water for Putin."
Dude, yeah. Think of all those people that, but like it literally, they don't even have to worry about it. Because no one who's watching them gives a shit if they're right or wrong, Yeah,
one of the biggest examples was Adam Schiff, who like repeatedly on the news was like, "Yep, we have evidence that's gonna show Trump colluded." Like, repeatedly, like every week at least once on a news show. Just, dude, how hard are you trying to stay relevant?
Well, fuck. I mean, if he says that every week, then like, everyone believes it then. It's a thing. It's in people's head. It's not like it's never did he collude. It's fucking like our president is, fucking cheating us.
Yeah, and we'll get into why he's able to say that kind of shit. Like why news media is not held accountable for it too here in a little bit. Another person, John Brennan, former head of the CIA under the Obama administration, also known as the guy who, or also is claimed to be the guy that gave 9 of the 13 hijackers on 9/11 passports or cleared their passports. He 2 weeks ago, talking about not only Trump, but his immediate family members were going to be arrested on CNN live. He said that on live TV. The former CIA director. Oh, God. It's just like blatantly lying on TV to millions and millions of people.
Like, you're in that position and you fucking, like, you don't think that they know what's going on. Like,
I could just, like, in my head, I just imagine being like the newsroom producer and just like my eyes rolling, and like if my eyes rolled any harder, they'd fucking fall out. Like,
yeah, that's pretty crazy. Just having to like be the news guy and just being like, fuck, like, I know we're spewing just complete bullshit, but damn it, I'm supposed to put out a good story. Let's get
Becky needs braces, dog.
Yeah,
Becky
dude.
needs braces.
Yeah, we need to get my girl's teeth fixed, man.
There's always someone's kid that fucking Timmy broke his arm. Fucking paying the bills. It's so fucking dumb.
Everyone's got their hands so far fucking, or everyone's got their pocket so fucking far reached in, by all these people. Like, all this media is like, just, it's like getting just fucking, they're just getting massive amounts of money.
Do you think when Hillary Clinton walks into like a news studio that she pulls her pocket inside out like in prison and someone has to hold on to it?
Probably. Definitely.
That's going on.
That actually happened. And we have evidence that she does that, and her whole family's going to get arrested. So,
yeah. The heads of every major intelligence and enforcement agency, along with the mainstream media, had lied to us for 2 years. I just can't get over that. It's so ridiculous.
Right? But no one, like, people just see it as they're wrong. No one will ever see it as, like, they were just hiding shit. They weren't giving us the truth,
Yeah, I mean, even like the acting head director of the FBI said that he thinks that Trump might be a Russian agent. It's like recent. I'm just like, dude, I would believe it more if you told me that the little Martian man from Looney Tunes was like inside Trump's head, like controlling him like a robot.
Yeah. Dude, I feel like we would have seen more signs of him if he was a, people keep such good track of him. Like, why isn't there more evidence of fucking seeing Trump, a guy who's known like worldwide, fucking, wide. Like, feel like he wouldn't be able to get away with shit like going to Russia, like people would have had that shit on lockdown, but like,
yeah, and they're like trying to be like, why does he want that hotel in Russia so bad? It's like, bitch, he's a fucking hotel tycoon. Why the fuck do you think he wants a hotel in Russia? He wants a hotel everywhere.
Yeah. It just doesn't make sense. Like, literally, that's just like what they say to all the people. And it's like, even though the news people are like, yeah, this is like, obviously, he wants more buildings. Everyone in America is like, why does he want a hotel in Russia?
Yeah, it's like asking why the Hiltons want more hotels. It's because they want everyone to forget that Paris Hilton made a sex tape.
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
Dude, which was a terrible sex tape. Just the worst. I've tried to watch it multiple times. Night vision is just turn the lights on, Just turn the fucking lights on. No one wants to watch you bang in the dark with night vision on. What is this, 1946?
She's just trying to give everyone a little taste.
Yeah, night vision's just not cool.
Yeah, I don't know. I wonder how many like people like what did people think when they talked about him like going to Russia, like how much influence does
the funny thing is they asked Putin about Trump, like if he met Trump when Trump came to Russia, and Putin was like, I had no fucking idea who he was at the time.
yeah, no fucking clue.
He's like, I learned who Donald Trump was in 2015.
Which, right, I mean, when did he say that? Didn't he say that like 5 months ago or some shit?
It was pretty recent. I don't know. It was during this investigation story. I mean, it was recent-ish.
How do we just, how do we know for sure if he wasn't lying, How do we know for sure?
I don't know. I mean, who isn't lying at this point?
That's what I'm saying. Like if you really are sitting there like feeling like you just got the truth told to you, like you got to expect it just feels like a lie. Even though if you look at it that way, then both sides are telling the truth and lying at the same time. But
fucking Game of Thrones, man.
Right? I feel like there's always like got to be something behind the scenes, but I don't know, man. When it comes to Trump, like it just doesn't seem like. I feel like if they were gonna pull a move like that, I feel like they would have done it a while ago. You know, I feel like they wouldn't have waited. Maybe they were waiting for the right time or some shit, but like maybe they thought because Hillary was such an easy target, they were like, all right, this is perfect. This bitch is gonna get roasted the fuck out of, and then like whoever knew that he was just gonna go off on like everyone.
Yeah, because you'd be in jail. That's like my favorite ever. It's a good thing that Donald Trump does not have that power because you'd be in jail.
Dude, oh my God. I'm going to miss all that. I feel like we're never going to have another president like that.
Eddie Murphy, 2024. Let's do it. Make Eddie Murphy funny again.
Right? Dude, Eddie Murphy was fucking hilarious. He was badass.
I think Donkey killed him. I think being the donkey killed him.
He was
never go full donkey, man.
Never go full donkey. Cause that's what it's like. That's what everyone knew him for. I think that gave him some extra fame though, like in the modern world. Cause like
I guess
fucking he was back doing stand up and doing like other shit where I thought it was funny as fuck, and then like slowly his movies were, it was good, but like.
And then Shrek 3 came out. He's like, what the fuck am I doing with my life? Like, these Pixar checks are nice, but fuck my life.
He's just stoned as hell. All right, Eddie, come on, speak into the mic now. Huh? Come on, Eddie. Come on, Eddie. Just go. Donkey. No, Eddie. That's it. You're not Shrek. For the 5th time.
I want to be Shrek. I just wish that, like all these people that have been lying on the news for the last 2 years, I wish that there was any accountability for it. Like, the funniest thing I thought was, like, within an hour of the Mueller investigation, like, findings coming out, hashtag fire Rachel Maddow was on Twitter.
Dude.
Like, she got the biggest egg. She got an ostrich egg on her face that day. Like a lot of people took an egg to the face, but she took I'm not even an ostrich. She took a dinosaur egg to the fucking face.
Mm-hmm.
She was covered in that shit like a bukkake dog.
Yeah. I'm surprised. Fucking. We don't see. I mean, I think we see, a lot, but we do see a lot of shit about that. But I don't know, man. The world's filled with memes and funny videos.
Yeah. I mean, if anyone ate a bag of dicks that day, it was Rachel Maddow.
Mm-hmm.
For sure.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's crazy to think trending that high. You think, I feel like more shit with how social media is now, though. Like, I feel like it kind of surprises me that, shit doesn't get brought up more. Like, I feel like shit is brought up more, like all these conspiracies and shit. But when you have that type of news media, how more people aren't kind of being exposed to the truth, I guess.
Yeah.
I don't know. It just blows my mind. I feel like you really don't have to, like we said before, you don't have to look hard to find this shit out.
Yeah, it literally takes a 3rd grade education on Google to figure out that you're getting lied to.
You could have a kid write a project on this shit and ask him what he thought, and he's like, well, after all my research, I want to go play with crayons.
After my extensive 2-year investigation, I've been working on this report from 3rd grade to 5th grade, and this is my finding.
This is my finding. This was bullshit. I knew he was not in there 2 weeks into my investigation.
Yeah. 2 weeks in, I knew it was bullshit, but they kept writing me checks.
Yeah, so I just kept fucking like, yeah. That's what blows my mind. Just two whole fucking years. Like, I get shit does take a while sometimes to like really get the whole story, but did they really need all that? I mean, come on.
Yeah, probably not.
Come on.
Yeah, Robert Mueller, man.
Fucking crazy.
I just think it's so weird, like, because I watch left and right, like, news outlets, like independent news outlets on YouTube, like Ben Shapiro, The Young Turks, and shit like that. I watch all of them a little bit just to keep myself balanced in the middle somewhere. Because I mean, if you were just to watch Ben Shapiro over and over again, you're gonna start agreeing with him.
Yeah.
Like, you're gonna be like, oh right, everything Ben Shapiro says, that's how I view the world.
Mm-hmm.
So I like to keep myself balanced. But I mean, all the mainstream media is just such bullshit.
Yeah. If we had people like,
except for Tucker Carlson, I do like watching him roast people on TV. It's so funny. Like, the titles of his videos, like Looney Cat Lady and shit like that. Him giving nicknames to, like, what the fuck is the Stormy Daniels' lawyer, Michael Avenatti? He kept calling him creepy porn lawyer. I just think that shit's funny, so I'm gonna watch it.
Dude, that actually is really fucking funny.
Literally,
That's what
he was on his show, and it said Michael Avenatti, and instead of like it'll be like congressional district, whatever, like when they're with the congressman, it just said Michael Avenatti, creepy porn lawyer. It's so fucking funny,
dude. Yeah, that shit's balling.
And then the creepy porn lawyer who was going to run for president got arrested for beating his wife. I mean, I don't know. I don't think it's funny because he beat his wife, but I think it's funny that he got arrested after he was going after Trump.
Yeah.
And then he's like, I'm going to run for president too. Fuck you, man.
That's the world we live in, that people can just do that shit though, you know, like fucking can't get a job at McDonald's, but you can go run for president.
As long as you have to be like 35 to run for president?
Yeah. As long as you're 35.
If you're 35 and you run for president, like, you probably should have your shit together.
Yeah.
But
it's like, yeah, Staples not gonna take you. Looked at your report. Shady as fuck.
Your resume says that you were the sales associate at Staples. Yeah, and now I'm president.
Yeah.
Suck it.
That's who we need to be picking from, is people who can get employed by Staples. I bet those employees would do a real fine job. Actually, not really. They'd be like, man, I'll say anything these bitches want. You know how much money they're giving me? Shit.
Staples.
Yeah.
Just fucking puts a Staples like across the White House. Welcome to our new Staples store.
And our campaign, the staple of America.
Oh man, my fucking head is pounded.
Dude, I wonder when news media ever is gonna get like how long is the current way that it works gonna last? You know, how long is that gonna survive before young people kind of finally are like fed up with it? But yeah, I mean, I know so many young people that share, you know, all these news stories from news channels, you know, on like Facebook. Not a ton, because I don't really look into that shit that much. But when I see it or hear other people talk about like that shit, I'm like, you know, like, I forget how much people are just fucking brainwashed into being like their parents.
Yeah.
Now their parents were brainwashed to be like their parents, you know, like, I feel like more younger people are becoming independent, but it's like, at what rate is it actually going to become big enough to where like news medias just won't be a thing anymore, you know?
Yeah. I think it's getting
or like
there.
The channels that have their hands in other people's pockets or people in their pockets. I don't know how that expression works right now, but I don't know. I feel like it's going to be crazy. Like, I'd rather have like news channels, like you said, with like people on YouTube and shit having their own, you know, freelance type of, you know, informational, like, yeah, they have a side, but like, it just they're not out for like to have flashy titles, flashy fucking newsrooms, flashy fucking like we're on TV. This is NBC.
Yeah.
Or CNN, you know, like
welcome to MSNBC. I'm Rachel Maddow, your host, the lesbian. Like, it's not like.
Instead, it's going to be a girl. What's up? You're here with me, the lesbian. And today we're going to talk, like, that's what I want to be on our, like, fucking news channels, you know? Like,
hey guys, resident lesbian here.
Yeah. Dude, I wonder if we would get in trouble for calling ourselves, like I want my nickname to be the resident lesbian. Because I really like girls. I don't know.
I'm into girls so much that I might just be a lesbian.
Yeah, like honestly, if I was a girl, I would be a lesbian. So might as well just be a lesbian. Yeah, I'm not straight. I'm actually a lesbian.
You might think I'm straight. I'm not. I'm gay, but the girl kind of gay.
Yeah, I'm gay.
Gay for
oh
girls.
Wow. But like in the girl kind of way, like we're just a girl who really likes girls.
I'm gonna start telling people that.
I think I might.
Are you assuming that I'm straight? Because I'm not.
You think I want to watch this because you think I'm straight? No, I want to watch this video because I'm gay as hell. Just really fucking lesbian.
I identify as a lesbian.
Yeah,
that's what I'm gonna start telling people.
Says male or female. Where do I check for lesbian?
Oh, fuck. Laughing hurts my head.
I'm a gay lesbian. What are you going to do about it? How are you gay? Well, I'm a guy who likes girls, but I'm a girl. So I'm gay, dog.
Fuck. So earlier, I said that we would talk about how the news gets away with just bullshitting on live air. And this is where we're going to jump into it. On July 2nd, 2013, the Obama administration abolished... oh my God, my fucking foot's in my mouth. Abolished a long-standing Anti-Propaganda Act, a.k.a. the Smith-Mundt Act, keeping broadcasting companies from using propaganda against U.S. citizens. Part of this brought thousands of hours per week of government-funded radio and TV programs. It was rebranded as the Smith-Mundt Modernization Act in 2012, but they were not able to get it through Congress. So the Obama administration, being the sneaky little snakes they are, they put it in the National Defense Authorization Act in 2013, which got it passed.
Yeah. It's for national defense. Fuck, dude.
Yeah, if you think that your congressmen are reading the 1,300-page briefings on the shit that they're signing, you are higher than the fucking kite that you're flying.
Yeah. They're just those customers on iTunes like, fuck, yes, I accept.
Yeah, do you read the terms of service? No, you don't. You hit accept and hope that no one fucking hacks your internet.
Yeah.
That's what literally... Oh, man, it's so dumb. Literally, the congressmen are just signing the shit that the people that give them money to run for Congress
are telling them to sign.
Yeah, they don't read shit.
They really don't. They're like, did you like this bill? Yeah, I thought it was great.
Yeah, Section B, Category A, 309er. Did I just hear a niner in there?
Yeah, I haven't gotten to that part yet. Oh, really? It's the second page. But, yeah. I wouldn't read that shit. If I was in their position and my job was to fucking not have to read that and just sign, I'm not going to read it and have to just sign out of my own free will. It's fucking stupid.
Yeah. I mean, so just think about it that way. The Obama administration passed a law that says that you are now susceptible to propaganda. And this, it's been in act since 2013. And every time I bring it, if someone's talking about something and I'm like, yeah, I don't believe it because, Smith-Mundt Act, they're like, what the fuck is that? I'm like, how does no one know about it? How does literally no one know about the fact that Black Jesus passed a fucking bill that made it so, or passed a bill, snuck in a bill that makes it so you're susceptible to hours and hours of propaganda every single day of your life.
Yeah.
I feel like when people think of propaganda, they think of like Hitler when they hung like the
Yeah.
posters in Germany, shit like that. Like, that's not what propaganda is. Just fake information that
that they just get to fucking throw in your face, not be in trouble for it. That's like what you said. You know, you wish there was a way to have people be like reprimanded for what they're saying. You know, like if people are going to be on TV like lying about shit, like you shouldn't just be able to get away scot-free. You know, like news articles should be like scared that shit's going to happen if they're fucking wrong about something.
Yeah, and they're wrong most of the time.
Yeah, covering up stuff most of the time.
Main news is wrong about 90% of the time. Because they just jump on it right away. Like, independent news outlets are very good at being, I don't know what's going on. We'll find out through future developments.
Yeah.
That's why our show is called Who Really Knows?
Yeah.
Because we don't
know
the answer. We're just going to talk about what's going on.
Most of the time, we never know. But we do know that the fucking Mueller investigation came out. I fucking remember I was watching basketball and that shit popped on and I was like, holy shit. I was just mind blown. I think that was more like interesting to like watch than fucking having to watch the Hawks lose, but fuck it. But yeah, I saw that and I was just like, it's about fucking time.
Yeah, no shit.
Like, it doesn't feel like it's been that long, but like, you're right. Like, right after the elections were fucking over, like, instantly everyone's just like, it's rigged. It's all rigged.
Yeah.
Like, it's all rigged.
And they're trying to like abolish the Electoral College. I saw a map the other day of where the counties that 50% of the population lives in. And it is like fucking 60 county, not even 60, like 20 plus counties. 50% of the population lives in 20 plus counties. And it's like, if we abolish the Electoral College, those are the people that are going to be making the laws that affect your life. Like,
yeah,
literally, Iowa was not on the map. I'm sorry. I don't want to live in a world where fucking where New York, LA, and Texas, like some counties in Texas,
all those fucking big ass populated places get to decide on shit.
Yeah. You think I want Wall Street run in my life? No, thank you.
Oh God, that
looked painful.
I was thinking of my pop mixer, but I forgot I really only had as much pop as I did liquor in that glass.
Wait, are you drinking straight mixer?
I'm drinking straight mixer with a little bit of alcohol in it.
Oh man.
Actually, I'm drinking a lot of alcohol with some mixer in it. And it's awful. I'm almost down to the end of my bottle already. Not saying there was a ton in there to start, but god damn it if I don't always just drink too much way fast. Speaking of drinking, is there a word of the day today?
There is a word of the day.
Oh wow.
It's almost been breached.
Wow. Wonderful.
I have the soundbite queued up.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, so the Smith-Mundt Act puts a whole new meaning to don't believe everything you see on TV. The federal government and CIA are both in the newsroom now, or as of 2013, with both the Smith-Mundt Act, or Smith-Mundt Modernization Act, rather. Smith-Mundt Act was against propaganda. Smith-Mundt Modernization Act, thanks to the Obama administration, is for pro-propaganda. And I honestly think that they thought, like, they're like, oh, it's going to work so in our favor. Democrats are going to be in the White House forever. We can just do propaganda against the Republicans.
Yeah.
And then literally the next election, Donald Trump's president. And so they're in the newsroom, and so is the CIA because of Project Mockingbird, which we've talked about before, which puts a CIA handler or agent or asset in every newsroom in the country. So the federal government and intelligence agencies are running the newsrooms, and this has been going on since 2013 in regards to the Smith-Mundt Act. And what was it, like 1954 or something like that? Like 1950s for the CIA. The Project Mockingbird was a thing before the CIA was called the CIA. It's ridiculous. Like when they were like giving hippies acid after fucking World War II in corn cribs, like tied to a chair and just watching their reaction. That's how long they've been fucking in the newsroom. Dude, it's fucking crazy. Like the fact that they were this is not even me making it up. They did that shit. Like they were like in the middle of a fucking field. There'd be it's called a corn crib where and they would have people sitting in chairs strapped down and they would inject them with LSD and just like take notes and like, oh my God, what the fuck? Like the whole like scene in the beginning of Pineapple Express is exactly accurate, except for it was LSD instead of marijuana.
Yeah, and literally in the way he's acting too is like exactly like if he was on some LSD or something. So I feel like a lot of things protrude when they try and put marijuana into a TV show. They're like, well, we can't have them doing LSD. We'll get them on some marijuana, but they're going to trip like they're on acid.
Yeah, if you want to do acid, you're going to have to work for Cartoon Network.
Yeah.
I've never seen someone act like that. Like Bill Hader in the beginning of Pineapple Express is so funny. Just fucking, he gets high, but he's like freaking the fuck out.
Yeah. Dude, that shit was fucking, that was gold. Exactly what the fucking, to think too, like that's how like far back we were in knowledge of everything. And that's when, like, literally our country, like you said, like, we had fucking Project Mockingjay going on.
Mockingbird.
Oh, Mockingjay. Mockingjay is fucking...
I finally got over that. Now you got it. If you've been listening to the show for a while, every single time we talked about those, I called it Mockingjay. And they would roast the fuck out of me. All right, Katniss Everdeen.
Yeah. Mockingbird, though, to think that like that's how long ago, like, and back then they weren't as fucking smart, but they still got to have their hands into everything that was out. And now that fucking propaganda is allowed, like, I mean, I guess it, like we said, you know, Trump's in the house now. Trump's in the house.
Trump in the house. Better watch your mouth,
dude, for sure.
Kanye's song never fit so great. What the fuck is I'm Bound to? When he's like, Jerome in the house, better watch your mouth. It's like, nope, Trump in the house, better watch your mouth.
Mm-hmm. Dog.
It's so funny. I love it. It's so good.
Yeah, it's about to go back to being the boringest shit ever.
Yeah. If Trump loses his next election, I'm going to cry a little bit. Not because I care that he's the president or not. It's just going to be so boring.
But imagine, let's say, I mean...
Unless he gets beaten out by a very colorful character.
Well, I feel like it's going to have to be a very colorful character. Either that, someone everyone can get behind. But either way, I just have the highest hopes that Trump just never steps out of the political scene. You know, like we see him like
he runs for president again. He's like, you thought I was done. I'm not done. I'm coming back. Trump 2024.
Yeah, it's not going to be as interesting if he's roasting people and he's not the president. But I feel like it will be. It just most people aren't going to see it, and I feel like, but I feel like he'll have the nostalgia of roasting people and having everyone like. He's not going to have people telling him what to say or controlling him.
Nicknames. His nicknames are the best. Creepy Ted Cruz.
Yeah. That's what I was trying to think of earlier. Creepy Ted fucking Cruz, dude. What a fucking man. What a creepy ass guy. I love that
video of him like trying to kiss his daughter.
That's what I was gonna bring up because we're talking about like, kissing and his daughter's just like
no, not happening. And like the video's called like not even Ted Cruz's daughter loves Ted Cruz.
I wonder.
Oh fuck.
I bet she's gonna grow up with that video and just be like, "Oh my god, this was so funny! I was such a funny kid." And he's gonna be like,
"You lost me in the election."
Yeah. I'm pretty sure that's why everyone fucking hated me. That and because they all think I'm the fucking
Zodiac
killer.
And I look like Kevin Malone from The Office.
No, that's even bigger. That's where he's gonna go down in history. I feel like fuck everything else that happened with him. People are just gonna be like. Watching The Office forever, and they're gonna be like, "Oh yeah, that one
Ted Cruz."
Yeah,
wow, Ted Cruz really let himself go.
Maybe time travel exists and he just fucking did not succeed after he fucking was unsuccessful in the elections, went back in time.
Well, he beat out Beto, even though Beyonce endorsed Beto, which I never got. That bitch ain't from Texas. Is she from Texas? I don't think she's from Texas.
I don't know. A lot of people got beat out because Trump just fucking destroyed everyone.
Oh, wow. Your candidate can do a kickflip. Big whoop.
Yeah. Dude.
But if anyone beats out Trump, it better be that kickflipping bastard Beto.
Yeah. Dude.
I don't know. I mean, I wouldn't mind having a president that was in a rock band and can do a kickflip.
Dude, I wouldn't either.
Yeah, I got really bored, so I had some people build a skate park in the backyard of the White House.
I just I can't skate anymore, but whenever we're holding meetings, I just always invite my boys over to thrash. I just give them tables and shit to just jump through and shit.
I was watching the Ben Shapiro thing earlier. It was talking about Beto. He already is denouncing the Mueller findings, and he apparently he has this. I didn't know this, but he has this habit of jumping on things and standing on them, like tables and shit.
That's why isn't that guy fucking doing this in the elections?
Can you imagine him in a debate just standing on top of the podium?
Dude, I feel like if that's the kind of guy that's going to run for president, that kind of guy could beat out Trump. If someone was as colorful and as outspoken as Trump, get him to stand up on the fucking podium and that guy wins. You ever want to hear a crowd go wild? It's it's pretty much like they're all their own rock band, you just have to have the good front man. That's what they all are, is you just got to have the good front man. Who am I going to vote for next election? Probably the guy that's going to fucking stand on his podium and fucking just shout at everyone I love America. I love Motley Crue. and I love all of you. But this fucking bitch, Donald Trump. Sorry, Trump. I really fucking love you, dog. But you gotta go.
I love you, man, but fuck you. Oh, man. It's so... But yeah, he was like, how is it no one made a parody Twitter account called Beto Standing on Things? It was so funny. I was just
we need to have that written down, because I need to see Beto standing on things after this. After this episode. We got a couple things to watch after this episode. We need to have another show just showing us fucking watching everything we have to jot down during the episode. The after credits.
I need to get myself a legal pad and just have it sitting next to me. We need to rewatch that. We need to do that.
Dog, that would be just more content. That's all it is.
My fucking head is pounding, dog.
Yeah.
It's so bad.
The liquor will help soon. Maybe I can get you a shot in if I can just guess the word of the day.
All right. Spat off a couple words real quick while I try to get my head together.
I would fake news, fucking... Yeah. What the fuck? Dog, I was gonna say that earlier. I literally after I talked about the word of the day, I was just gonna start spouting off a few words. And I was like, that was going to be the first one I fucking said. And oh, man. Totally forgot about it. And then all of a sudden I brought it up. I was like, because fake news wasn't that a while ago? Didn't I miss that one? And I was like, nah, it wouldn't be fake news. And then that's the first fucking thing that came to mind. Cheers. Word of the day. Word of the day, shot.
For those of you new to the show, every day before Dylan comes over to my place and we get down in the studio, I pick a word of the day and try to lead the conversation and get Dylan to say it. And when he does, we take a shot. This week, we're brought to you again by Jim Beam Apple, which is a new flavor apparently, or at least the 5 Corner liquor store that I got it from. It's new on their shelf. Crisp and refreshing is a good way to describe it. Also, apparently gives you a hell of a hangover, because I had one shot of it last night and a couple beers. I don't know. I haven't drank since last Monday, and it just fucking killed me.
But very, very tasty. Put a little hair on your chest.
Oh my God. I was up until fucking 6:30 this morning for no reason.
Dude.
Not playing games or anything. Probably watching. I was watching dodo rescue videos of dogs getting rescued and feeling really happy. And then
Dodo videos.
Yeah, it's like a channel called the Dodo.
Oh, the Dodo videos. I thought you were saying Dodo, like the video game of dogs getting rescued. I was like, this makes 0 sense.
Fake news.
Fake news.
Yeah, sorry again. Just incredibly hungover today.
Oh, maybe it'd be a good time to leak the tanks and get everything out before we get back into it.
Yeah, we can definitely do that. Get some inspirational. Oh, never mind. I closed out of it. I was gonna say get some inspirational music going. Oh, Jesus.
Wonderful.
Come on, you dirty bitch. Let me click on you.
Dirty bitch. Bam. Bam.
There we go. All right. My brain is working at 95% now, which is 5% more than most do. No, I'm just kidding. But yeah, I mean, I don't have a whole lot more really, and I kind of want to watch these videos.
Yeah, actually, I'm super excited about these videos. I think there's more to come. I think it'll be easy for us to follow up talking about news media, where they're going to go now, like what's going to happen to them. Are they going to just diminish, or are they going to just revitalize the fuck out of it and just come up with something totally fucking random?
Yeah. Well, I mean, House Democrats were talking about, even if Mueller, like before the report came out or was finished, they were talking about, even if he finds nothing, we're still going to investigate it through Congress. And it's like, why?
Yeah.
Why are you doing this?
Yeah.
Like, you literally had his life for the last 2 years was dedicated to investigating this. Nothing else. Found nothing.
Yeah. While this 2 years is going on,
you, while you're passing bills and running the fucking country, are gonna continue to investigate it. You're fucking. Oh my god, you're retarded. Like, what the fuck are you? Like, why?
For the news media, dude, they need to keep their like fuck. Our
Elections
news
are coming up. We gotta keep this fucking the Red Scare. Like, this is a just all new Red Scare.
Well, like, and think about, like, that's true. With the elections coming up, like, they need to keep the fuel to the fire, and that's one of I feel like the biggest thing they've had against Trump.
Yeah, and now it's gone with a whole year before elections.
They're like, God, we need to push this shit out.
A whole year of campaigning, and their fucking main thing is just null and void. Like, they don't have a fucking news story anymore out of it.
Which is, like, almost insane to think, like, the news is, like, literally, like, you talk about, like, elections and who they're trying to keep in power, and that's, like, that's just behind the scenes of everything that the news is doing. Like, they're literally just out there just fucking trying to fight for fucking, like, whatever they can for the elections to get who they want in power, you know? Like, fuck everything else they care about, like, or try and pretend to make people care about. It's all just a bunch of dog shit.
Yeah. These people is hoes.
These people are hoes. Bunch of fake news.
Yeah. I mean, I think that's the way we end today.
Yeah.
my fucking head hurts. We got the word of the day in. Got some videos to watch.
For sure.
You know, I mean, just fuck.
Good place to stop. Thank you for tuning in.
Yeah, thanks for listening to another episode of the WRK podcast, where, as always, we ask the questions, but at the end of the day, who really knows? I'm your host, AJ, with my good friend Dylan over here, and we're going to watch some fun videos. As always, follow us on Twitter and Instagram, both at WRK Pod, via Patreon on patreon.com/WRK Pod. Summer's coming up. We want to do some fun activities, and we need a place to put the videos of that.
Yes.
Got a lot of kayaking trips coming up this summer. And yeah, I don't know. I mean, that's about.
I feel like that'll be a really good, having it be summer and having us really going out and having some good times. We need to get a nice camera, fucking get some good ass pictures. Oh, it's going to be great. You guys are going to experience how we live when we're not fucking seasonally depressed, stuck inside our houses.
Tell you what, man, living in the Midwest, it's a hell of a bitch.
It is a hell of a bitch, but that's why we party. That's why we're the best partiers. You know, you got to have that balance of making us all really sad and feeling like we're nothing, and then just fucking giving everyone the biggest energy burst of all, you know, like, and we run that shit all the way until the weather gets out. We run that shit.
Yep. And maybe this summer, because I will be having 2 days off work every week instead of just one, where I do the podcast on my 1 day off. And but maybe we'll be doing more than one podcast every week. We'll see how it goes. Softball season. I need the day off for softball.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Catch us next
Yeah,
time.
catch us next time. We'll not sure what we're gonna be doing our show on next time, but
Maybe something juicy.
we'll
We'll see.
it's always juicy.
Maybe we'll find something. Maybe we'll figure it out.
Maybe we go full conspiracy.
I was
next
gonna
week.
say, dude, we should really. I was just telling him that I was like, you know, like what I think about it. We haven't gone to something like old school conspiracy in a while. Like we should fucking let's go dig back.
Yeah,
Let's fucking
we'll find an old school fucking go deep juicy conspiracy.
Yeah.
We'll have hopefully I'm trying to line up guests for every week. That's my new goal.
It's never hard. Everyone's always like, I want to. The hardest part of getting a guest on the podcast is for whoever says they want to come on to actually want to come on. You know, to actually show up,
or to get them to talk when they're on mic.
Yeah. I mean, fuck it.
Yep. But yeah, we'll catch you guys next week.
If any of you guys want to fly out to old Cedar Falls, Iowa and be on the podcast, just hit us up and let us know.
All right, yeah. Stay sexy, my friends.
We won't pay for it, but we'll pick you up at the airport.
Thank you.